I never asked for this curse. I didn't go looking for spirits, didn't light candles in the dark, or chant incantations in front of mirrors. I was just a kid when I first heard it whisper that wasn't quite a voice, coming from an empty room. My parents told me it was the wind, or my imagination, or a dream I hadn't quite woken from. But dreams don't call your name. They don't follow you into your waking hours. They don't know your secrets. It started in the house where I grew up, an old Victorian place with too many halls and a basement that always smelled like damp earth. My room was on the second floor, overlooking the overgrown backyard. At night, I could hear things moving out there. Not raccoons or wind chimes, but the soft, deliberate sound of footsteps. Always one step too many after I stopped walking. Always just behind. The first time I really heard them, the voices of the dead-eye, was 13. I was home alone. My parents had gone out for dinner, and I was watching TV in the living room, curled under a blanket, pretending not to be nervous. That's when the static on the TV started. Not all at once, but in patches, flickering in and out like something trying to break through. And then the sound came. A voice. A man's voice. Low and strained. "Get out." It wasn't the TV. It was behind me. I turned around, heart pounding. Nothing. Just the hallway, dark and still. But the temperature had dropped. I could see my breath. I ran out of the house and sat on the porch until my parents came home. I didn't tell them. The voices didn't stop. They got clearer, more frequent. At first I thought maybe I was going crazy, so I stopped sleeping, stopped eating much, kept my earbuds in and blasted music just to drown them out. But the voices just got louder. And then they started saying names, familiar ones, family, friends, teachers, names of people I knew, and then names of people I didn't. One night, I heard my grandmother's voice. She died when I was 9. She said my name the way she used to, soft and sing-song. I froze, tears burning my eyes. "Don't trust the man in the mirror," she said. And then she was gone. That night, I took down every mirror in my room. In college, I tried to run from it. Moved into a high-rise, concrete and steel. No creaky floorboards, no shadowy basements. But ghosts don't need old houses. They followed. Sometimes they screamed. Sometimes they whispered. One night, I woke up to find my roommate standing at the foot of my bed, eyes wide. "They told me to kill you," he said. He didn't remember saying it the next morning, swore he'd been asleep. I moved out that day. I started recording the voices. At first I just wanted proof to prove to myself I wasn't losing it. But the recordings picked up more than I heard in the moment. Whole conversations between voices I didn't recognize. Warnings, pleas, threats. One voice kept coming back. A woman, soft but urgent. "Find the well," she said. He put them in the well. I didn't know what she meant until I visited my hometown again, years later. The house was abandoned. My parents had moved after I left for college, said the place felt wrong. While walking the overgrown backyard, I found eaten old stone, well half hidden by vines. I never knew it was there as a kid. I don't think anyone did. I climbed down. Don't ask me why. Maybe I was tired of being afraid. Maybe I just wanted answers. The air inside was thick, almost syrupy, and the walls were slick with moss. Halfway down, I found them. Bones, dozens of them, packed into the narrow space like forgotten toys. Child-sized the moment I touched one. The air erupted with voices, screams, wails, names. My name. I blacked out. When I came to, I was lying on the grass above the well, gasping for breath. My hands were bloodied. I never told the police. I didn't need their questions. I just wanted to leave that place behind. But you can't leave something that's inside you. After that, the voices changed. They became clearer, more demanding. They told me things I shouldn't know. How people would die. What secrets they were hiding. I learned to listen. To act on the warnings. I stopped a car crash. Prevented a fire. Warned a woman not to go home one night. She later told me her ex was waiting there with a knife. I started to think maybe this curse was a gift. until the voices turned on me. They started whispering lies, or what I hoped were lies, that my friends hated me, that my father had a second family, that I was just like him. When I asked who they meant, they all went quiet. For days. Then one night, I was looking at an old family photo, one I'd seen 100 times. My parents, me, and a man I didn't recognize. I asked my mum. She went pale. "That's your uncle," she said. "He died before you were born." I asked how. She didn't answer. The voices told me. He could hear them too. He killed people because of them. Said it was justice. Said the dead chose him. When the police found the bodies in the crawl space, he claimed the spirits had led him there, just like they led you to the well. The voice said, "I smashed every recorder I had, burned my journals, tried to silence them. It didn't work. They don't need microphones. They don't need speakers. They're inside me. Now I wear earplugs, sleep with white noise, keep every light on. I haven't touched a mirror in years. I avoid still water. Reflections can be doors, and I know something's waiting behind mine, something that watches with my own eyes." You're probably wondering why I'm telling you this. Why now? It's because the voices told me to. They said someone needs to know that something is coming, and only a few of us will hear the warnings. They said it begins tonight. If you start hearing voices, don't ignore them, but don't trust them either. Not all the dead want to help. Some of them lie. Some of them want you to listen, and some of them want to come back. Until next time, stay safe.